The fear of ill health. That's number 3 in Napoleon Hill's 6 Basic Fears. This is Think and Grow Rich, the 75-year-old classic by Napoleon Hill. And one of the fears that stops people from moving forward in their life often is a fear of sickness, a fear of injury, a fear of something going wrong physically inside their bodies. I'm Scott Conway, PhD, GAD, 8th degree black belt, and I'm here with an emotional genius moment. When people are afraid of getting sick, they're terrified of what could happen. Maybe they have a condition already. Maybe they have a genetic propensity towards something. Maybe they're just afraid of just getting sick in general. Maybe they're afraid of getting hurt. They're afraid of being limited in some physical way. That this fear can hold people back from trying a lot of things, a lot of physical things, a lot of public things. When you're dealing with a fear of ill health, a fear of ill health is actually fairly simple to deal with. You start to look at what would prompt good health. Because if you think about fear, something's coming, I'm not ready. Is illness coming? Well, maybe. What can you do to stop illness from coming? Well, the most obvious thing is live a healthy lifestyle. Now I'm just going to touch on this idea of own your body. Own your body. O.W.N. O is oxygen. Just breathe a lot. Deep breathing. Oxygen deprivation, I believe, is the #1 deficiency in the average human life. In fact, try this exercise. Stand up straight and tall. Roll your shoulders up and back. Even stretch out your arms and take a deep breath. And really fill up your lungs. Stretch out your lungs. Push it up in your... And if you feel your ribs kind of doing that kind of stretch, chances are you don't breathe very well day to day. And then what's your normal posture? Do you normally stand up straight and tall? Do you have easy, large movements? Do you sit in your chair straight up? Take a deep breath from that position. Then the W, water. Drink plenty of water. You want to have your urine clear by midday. That's the typical target that I teach. And if you can get there on a fairly consistent basis, you're fully hydrated. It'll keep your body running smoothly. It'll keep flushing it out. And then the third thing is nutrition. Eat healthy stuff. If it's bad for you, eat less of it. If it's good for you, eat more of it. Just less of that, more of it. What's your plan? Something's coming, I'm not ready. How do we get ready? Now, I don't know your particular situation, but have a plan. Figure out what your probability is of getting sick and figure out what a plan is for doing it. And just think about it. Okay, well, what if you got sick? You're just going to say, well, I'm sick, that's it, I'm going bankrupt. Or would you want to do something? Well, if this is a concern of yours, start making that plan now. What's your default plan? Now, you may not know exactly what's going on, but you just use your plan as a starting point. In a lot of plans, that's really all you're doing, is you're creating a starting point. If you need to change things as you go, you change things as you go, but you know what you're starting with. So whatever your plan is, put together a plan, a default plan, a starting point. As part of the fear of ill health, a lot of people don't get health insurance. Well, health insurance can admittedly be kind of expensive these days. But if you live a healthy lifestyle, you might not need that much. Or maybe just a major medical if something really, really bad goes wrong. Or if one of the things you're concerned about is, well, what if I get in a car accident? Well, drive safely. Learn how to drive defensively if you don't know how to do that already. Have a safe car, something with plenty of airbags. There's lots of options. Rather than just, well, what if, what if, what if? Actually answer that question. Okay, well, what if? How would you deal with that? And so in a fear of ill health, in a fear of even getting the flu and being down out of business, or of getting something more serious developing, pursue health. Live a reasonably safe lifestyle. You don't have as much to worry about it. But always just have a contingency plan. Think about, well, what if? Who could take over? How much could I do online? How much could I do by phone? How much could I do even from a hospital bed? I can run 80% of my business from the hospital bed if I had to, from home if I had to. And the other bit, it's okay. We have a plan in place to handle that by default. We'll see what the exact circumstances are at the moment, and I'll handle it then. But you have a starting place. So that's Think and Grow Rich, the fear of ill health. Scott Conway, PhD, GAD, 8th degree black belt. Thank you very much for joining me for this emotional genius moment.